Welcome, and thank you for joining me today as we walk through the registration process for the Health Data Coalition application. To get started, simply copy and paste the HDC link you've been provided into your browser and hit enter. On the screen, you will now see the Health Data Coalition login page, where we will begin to walk you through the steps required to successfully register your clinic. Once these series of forms have been completed, you will receive an email from the HDC where you'll be asked to complete the registration process. So, let's begin by clicking on the hyperlink below, Register a New Clinic. Before proceeding, we must first establish if you are the most responsible physician for your clinic. If not, please do not continue. Instead, have the most responsible physician complete this process on behalf of the clinic. If this is you, please click on the Next button below to continue to the Personal Information section. In this section, we are simply going to enter our personal information, not the clinic's. Please enter your full name, gender, as well as your primary email address and telephone number. This information will be used by an HDC member to verify your registration. To begin step 3, there is a drop-down menu with several options to select from, including General Practitioner, Specialist, and Nurse Practitioner. For this exercise, we will choose MD, General Practitioner, by clicking on the tab here. On this page, it is important to note the I within the gray circle on the right side of the screen. Simply hover your mouse over the I and you will receive a short description and rationale for the requested information. We will start with the MSP Practitioner ID, followed by the CPS ID, tabbing down to our visibility option, where we have two options to choose from. The visibility option allows you to receive requests for sharing your HDC data with other users in the system. Alternatively, the hidden option hides your name from other users and prevents them from sending you HDC data sharing requests. For this exercise, we will select the visible option, followed by the year we began working at the clinic and the year our medical license was received. In step 4, the clinic information section, we will start with the name of your clinic. Tabbing down to the street address, the province, using the drop-down menu here, we will select British Columbia. And over in the city field, we have another drop-down menu where you can search. The engine will self-populate with choices. Next, we are asked for the clinic's postal code. Now we enter the main phone number for the clinic and also the main email for the clinic itself. The year the clinic was established, and here we're asked for the EMR, the electronic medical record at use in your facility. And for the purposes of this exercise, we'll be choosing Oscar. Next, we are again prompted to determine whether or not we want our information to be visible or hidden to other users of the HDC application. Here, we will simply select Visible. As you can see, all the fields are green, so we can move on to the next page by clicking on the Next button. In step 5, you'll need to take some time to review the registration agreement. The full agreement can be viewed by clicking and dragging on the scroll button as shown, or by simply using the directional arrow keys up and down. Once you have reviewed the agreement, check the box below to indicate you have read and accept the agreement, and once you have done so, simply click the Next button to advance to the data sharing agreement. Step 6 is the data sharing agreement that you will need to review in the same fashion as step 5. After you have reviewed and accepted the agreement, simply check the box as shown. Now, we can go ahead and click the Next button. In step 7, you will see your default username at the top of the page. Feel free to change this now, or you can leave it as is. It is entirely up to you. Within the application, the password must have at least 8 characters in length and contain 3 of the following parameters: uppercase letters, lowercase letters, numbers, or characters such as the $, star, or exclamation points, etc. So, I'm going to go ahead and enter my password, and tabbing down to the password confirmation box. Now, as a security protocol, we are asked to complete a standard skill testing question. Once this is completed, ensuring that all boxes on the screen are green, we can now simply select the Register button. And now, our registration process is complete. Once your registration has been verified with the HDC, you will receive an email with a link to the final activation step, where you will use your username and password to access the HDC application. Once activated, the HDC will work directly with your EMR provider to populate the application with your practice data for your viewing as soon as possible. This step may take 1 to 2 weeks. Thank you for registering with the Health Data Coalition. For further information on this process, consult our privacy policies at www.hdcbc.ca or contact support at support@hdcbc.ca. Thank you very much for taking the time to join me today.